Ellie.
Rose, yay! Hello, lovely people. How are you all today on Healing Through Love? Welcome to the show today, everyone. We have Rose and myself here, obviously, and the beautiful Shalina is off travelling today, which is awesome.
Yes.
So it is you and me, girlfriend. So welcome, everybody, to the Healing Through Love show. We're here to increase awareness within the community about providing family and domestic violence survivors with a soft place to land and to offer advice on services available to these survivors and their families.
And we have many local businesses and service people who generously pay it forward at our Pamper Days, providing their time and their resources at these events.
And as you know, each week on the Healing Through Love show, we interview some wonderful supporters of our Pamper Days, and we learn more about their personal stories, their businesses, and why they are supporting Healing Through Love to assist survivors. So I am doing the interview today, and the lovely Rose is going to go off and have some fun in the background with her octopus arms we were just talking about, weren't we? All right, so thanks, Rose. And now I would love to introduce you to today's incredible guest. So we have Saru Rana from, now I hope I say this right, Chandigarh, India. Saru is the founder of Shamshir, which is Persian for sword, and it's a not-for-profit organisation based here in Adelaide, South Australia. Shamshir's focus is on the promotion and support of women's rights, both in Australia and overseas. Now, Saru has a number of accomplishments to her name, all of which it would probably take me the whole half hour to read them out. But just to begin with, hello, Saru, you are the winner at Irene K Award of the International Women's Day in 2020. You are the winner at Global Peace Award 2019 in South Australia, and you're the Multicultural Community Ambassador for SANFL, which is here in South Australia. I tell you what, Saru, when I was picking the ones to read out, it was very hard to choose. So how are you today?
I'm good, Ellie. How are you?
Oh, lovely. I feel so honoured to talk to you. As I said, wow, you are just a very accomplished young lady, aren't you?
Oh, it's an absolute pleasure to me to be on the show with you.
It is incredible to have us. So look, I've read out the introduction, Saru, but I would love to hear more about you and what it is that you do.
I'm a teacher by profession to start with. And Shamshir that you mentioned is an organization that came out of a lot of scars. And when I say scars, I have been a victim of domestic violence, and I have experienced, you name or you think of an assault, all of those. Mm. And it was at time of my age when I was thinking, or time of my life when I was thinking, should I be giving up and entering the darkest place in my life, or should I be just taking a step out because I could see a little ray of light somewhere, or should I be walking towards that light? And as I was taking a step towards that ray of light, it's during that time Shamshir came into existence, because Shamshir, as you mentioned, is a Persian word for sword. It's a sword against unjust, sword against scars, sword against grievance, misery. So that's how it came into existence. And since then, we have never stopped waving that sword around against unjust.
That's incredible, Saru. So tell us, it says here, the focus is on supporting women's rights, both in Australia. So tell us a bit more about, how you support these women.
Usually the women that I come across are from multicultural background. So because it's easy to connect to me because of the language that I speak, and rather a couple of languages. So I know a bit of every kind of different language, not all of it. But yeah, it's just easy to connect. And I feel sometimes privileged of my skin color as well, because it's that also that connects a lot of women to me, considering the trust factor that they can speak, or they can share their grievance and misery, whatever they are experiencing. So how do I support them? It's not easy for any women from any multicultural background, to speak up. Even if we talk about Australia, there are a lot of foundations here as well. And under the name of culture, under the name of tradition, under the name of not bringing shame to the family. So that's the biggest one. And then combining all together, getting no support from friends or families because they are considered biased if they do it. So when a woman especially is left all by themselves, it takes years and years for women to speak out. And this is not in particular with multicultural background. If you look around, anybody who's gone through any emotional roller coaster or physical abuse, it takes years sometimes just to address that issue, let alone taking a step towards being a survivor, but just addressing that issue. So what I do is over these 10 years or over the decade, I've been lucky to build that trust. And it is that trust that everybody connects to me because it's that confidentiality that matters the most. And I connect them to support services. I connect them to, so it might start from me driving somebody to the police station and sitting there with them from 2 hours to 6 hours while they're giving their statement, just being their moral support. And after that, it could be Centrelink, it could be doing the paperwork, and then the caseworkers or the support workers, and then just helping them around and connecting them with different agencies or support services. And I would say here, Ali, that we are very lucky to be in Australia because services are just absolutely amazing. If I would have been in any other place, I would have thought twice just entering a police station because it's a harassment in itself in many countries.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. So that's another thing, because when I speak with women who lead such organizations, I talk to them and I mention that especially with multicultural women, entering a police station means the police officers harassing them.
Wow.
Yes. So I've supported a few women in India, and even the support person is harassed. As in, what have you done to your family that they have hit you or done whatever? So those questions are still there in a lot of minds, even when people have landed in Australia. So it's breaking and breaking those stereotypical notions and letting everybody know that, yes, there is support here, and that support is, yes, definitely for you. So that's the first thing. And it took me 10 years just to get that notion out there, just to get that little message out there that go out, and that's there. So that's how I start. And from last couple of years, I would say 5 or 6 years, while talking to women, while taking them or driving them to the police station or to the courts and whatever is involved in that, while helping them, I came across women who were not eligible for safe houses. So because of their, let's say they're on tourist visa or they are on some visa or whatsoever, that they are not eligible for those safe houses. And it was very hard for me to leave them on the streets after taking them to the police station. So this was the first time I opened the doors of my house to this woman who had absolutely no place to go. And in my head, it was like, all right, maybe a day or two and things will be sorted. But it took us 2 months to find a place for her because this whole scenario was new to myself. And I had no idea myself what to do. So understanding the system from there, which is like safe houses or shelters, was a new thing. And this started, 5-6 years back. Since that day, my husband and I, we've sheltered around, I would say, 200 plus women.
Wow.
Yes. And that could be maybe a day, or it could go from a day living with us to 2 months.
Wow.
And my husband's support is something that I should not forget to mention, because he and I, we decided to put aside a certain amount at the beginning of the year so that we don't have to go door to door to ask for support. And with Shamshir, we have never applied for a grant from the government. My only idea for not applying a grant for the government is I want communities to connect to it. I want contribution from community members. Let it be clothing, let it be dishes, let it be grocery, or let it be financial support to anybody who's in need. So that's why I haven't requested any grant. But thankfully, there's enough support there. But Ali, it did not come easy.
I bet it didn't.
Not come easy. When I started voicing for women in Adelaide, now that the word has spread, I get phone calls from all over Australia and even international phone calls as well. But initially, when I started not supporting, so there's a thin line, not supporting, just voicing and spreading awareness around this issue, I was boycotted for 2 years from my own community.
Wow. Oh, my goodness.
Yes, all the doors were shut on my face. And the worst part was my closest friends, they were friends from like 4 or 5 years. I used to get phone calls in the morning. So let's say someone's considered me as a godmother for their child. And I would get a phone call in the morning. Hey, do you remember today is my son or my daughter's birthday and you're the godmother? And I would say, yeah, of course, I'm super excited to attend the celebration. And there would always be a polite request in those 2 years when I was boycotted from the community that can you please understand our situation and not attend the party tonight?
Oh my goodness.
Because your presence might make men feel uncomfortable. And in future, it could be just you as a guest on a list because everybody else would refuse to attend our events and would not be friends anymore. And it would, or these polite requests would come maybe when I'm locking the door and about to drive to that party as well. So these requests would come then as well. And I would just sit and think if I am doing the right thing or should I just stop here? Because it was indirectly stopping that voice or shunning that voice that was ready to be vocal for other people, because women who are already going through hardship, the first thing that comes in the mind, and when I was going through it, the first thing that came to my mind was the survival rather than voicing for anything. So it was how would I survive? And yeah, it was absolutely crazy, but I was consistent. I was persistent. My husband, I always call him my Anglo-Australian husband. I'm so proud to mention that. He would say, go ahead, do the right thing. If you think that's right, do the right thing. Don't let people exhaust you. The day you feel tired, stay at home. Yeah. But don't let people exhaust you. Don't let that thing come. And if there are serious, strong vibrations happening around you, that means you have touched the right chord. So go for it. So that's how it started. And working with women, making sure that police stations are not a big stigma for them, and always letting them know that the doors are open regardless. And if you won't be harassed, you'll be listened to sheltering women. It's just absolutely amazing. I would say amazing because I see it as my healing process. I didn't get time to heal. I absolutely had no time to heal because I don't remember shedding a tear as well. because I was so embarrassed to do that in front of my friends, thinking what would happen. My friends would judge me because they would believe that I might have done something wrong to push my ex-husband to that limit where he was being whoever he wanted to be at that time, a very dreadful human being. And yeah, it started from there. You tell me when to stop, Ali, because
look,
hours and hours.
No, look, I'm loving listening to you, Saru, and you know, some stuff that you're saying, you know, when you said people, it's the cultural differences that surprise me. I mean, I'm a born and bred Australian, and to hear you say things, you know, like people go in, even when they come to Australia and then they go into a police station and they're expecting that discrimination from the police, which is not you know, generally not what our police are all about. But it fills my heart that we've got someone out there like you who is standing up for these multicultural, and then from your own perspective as well, to have to deal with you know, people asking you not to attend events. I can't imagine how that would feel. But what I do love is, you know, what you've said, and almost everyone I speak to, actually everyone we speak to, says, you know, by doing this and by doing the things that they're doing, it is like a healing process in itself, isn't it? Which I just think is absolutely incredible. And, you know, when we spoke the other day, you were saying how people, you know, you're having people into your house and you've got dedicated rooms in your house for these ladies. Saru, incredible, just incredible. And and Rose has put a comment up here, you know, you're so lucky to have a supportive partner. I agree. What an amazing man.
Thank you. I think I've chiseled him that way. No, just it's because of his mother, I would say. I would give the credit to his mother because she went through a lot in her life from my husband's father. And my husband, when he was 16, he stood up for his mother. And he has seen that, and he understands the abuse, and that's why he's very supportive. And I think this is that support which lacks in a lot of women's lives. And that's why they are not able to, let alone voice, Ali, not even have an opinion. Women can't even have an opinion because they are not allowed to have it. And also, because especially I will talk about the multicultural women, they are very bound to abide by the rules of the whole family. There's a saying that when one multicultural woman is married, is not just married to the man, she's married to the whole family.
Yes.
So it's that those closed spaces that she has to enter and never come out. So there's a door of entering for a woman, but not to come out and to abide by those rules. And having no support from the family also is one of those factors where women can't even voice for what they are going through, let alone addressing the issues or concerns in their lives. So yes, Rose is right. I've had a very supportive husband, but more than that, I've had a very supportive mother-in-law. I still ring her and complain this or that about my husband, and my husband is just surprised why he's getting a phone call from his mom. And yeah. So, but she is an absolutely inspiration for me. And women like yourself, women like Rose, inspire me a lot because I do follow you all. There's still a lot to learn. There's still a lot to do. And when you and Rose and other women make those differences, that inspires me. And I wake up to those inspirations thinking, I can do a little bit as well for today. And that's what I've meant to do, because I've opened my eyes in this world now. It's a new morning that I'm blessed with. So let's make a little difference. So that's one thing. And before I forget, multicultural ambassador for SANFL.
Yes.
It also was a coincidence that I was introduced to footy, and I do understand. I've seen my husband playing watching footy on TV, but I was always fascinated by that weird looking ball. As in, why is it not round? Why is it so flat and long? And how is it kicked? Like, what angle do you kick it? It's like exploring different things in your life. So that has always fascinated me. And I was introduced to SANFL with whatever contributions I've done to the community. But my idea for going there was gender equality. As in, why is it just the men watching footy from multicultural backgrounds? Why is it women are not entering Adelaide Oval to watch footy? Why is it just a place for to visit as a tourist center? Why is just that? Why can't we sit and watch footy or something? And being in Australia, it's big. Footy is big. You have to have a to support. So why can't we do that? And there was another thing, as in, for years, I have been trying to connect mainstream to multicultural communities. But I thought it's about time when multicultural communities need to start stepping and connect to mainstream. Because it's not okay to sit in our little zones or be comfortable in our space and not know what's happening around us and not being a part of the world that we've stepped in by choice. So that was one thing. And from there, I connected to SACA, South Australian Cricket Association. And yes, and I started playing cricket myself every now and then with a few women. And then we introduced cricket to our young ones when Woolworth Cricket Blast came out. And it was at that time when children were playing cricket, fathers would go in the field with the boys or the girls, but moms would sit outside the ground and would just chit chat. So my whole idea was, why do we have to waste that hour chit chatting about, let's say, clothes, food, and those things? We can do that anytime. And we are not just meant for that. So I encouraged women to play cricket, and we formed our first cricket team.
Oh, yes.
Yes. And that was, again, added on to that healing process that I've always wished I had enough time for. And then I came across this beautiful, young, energetic girl who was going through violence in her life. And I took her to the ground one day and I said, just forget about everything for 1 hour, hit the ball as hard as you can and just take the anger out here. And she did, and she loved it. So that started me introducing the victims to cricket. And we formed a team of survivors.
Oh.
And that's the Australia's first women's team of survivors. And then this word spread within the African community. And then we formed the first African Australian cricket team with young girls. And it just started. And I started exploring the healing process and feeling good about ourselves through sports. Rather than having them sit in one room and me talking about how good they can feel about themselves, because I tried all those therapies, as in look in the mirror in the morning when you get up and you tell yourself that you're strong, you're beautiful. I did that. But there was something practical that was missing.
Yeah.
And that the answer was sports for me and for other women. And it has worked so well for us. And now this notion has been passed to the friends from Chinese community. So soon you'll hear a Chinese team in South Australia. So it's just absolutely amazing. Again, this is possible because I see yourself, I see Rose, and I see other women doing incredible things. And also women who are not out there, even if they are within those enclosed doors or walls, the contribution they are making or the differences they are making sitting inside the house. We don't have to be out on the roads, or we don't have to be holding a flag, or we don't have to be a flag bearer or something to make a difference. So those women inspire me a lot. I would share this about this wonderful woman. She runs a beauty salon, and she is an independent woman doing it for years, and I absolutely admire her for that. When she heard that there are women who are in the most distressed situation that they shouldn't be, she contacted me, and every year in the beginning of every year, she hands me 10 vouchers, $100 each. So combine them, it's a big money. It's $1,000 vouchers she hands me out. And she requests me to give those to anybody who's on the road to survivor, and so that she can just make them feel beautiful on the outside as well.
Oh, Saru.
And these contributions are absolutely amazing. And these are actually our unsung heroes that go unnoticed. And these are unsung heroes that inspire me at every step of my life, Ali.
And do you know, Saru, what you were saying, you have actually right there captured the essence of healing through love, in the fact that, we have, and, local businesses come to support our Pamper Days and support this show, and whether they are big, small, or, huge businesses, they're all coming to just put their contribution in. And it is all about working together, isn't it? And the thing is that we all inspire each other. We're all out there helping the survivors. That's the whole essence of why we do this. So we're appreciative of you as well. And thank you for, thank you as well. So, Saru, now I just would love, if you can, to tell us maybe how people can get in contact with you for the future for whatever reason. So if they are in need of some support, or if they would like to support your foundation, how can they get in contact with you?
I think the answer is on our screen at the moment, Ali. Rose has done an amazing job. She's just put in contact with or connect with Saru. So she's given that answer there. It's Shamsheer or Shamsheer Foundation that can be found on Facebook. And my number is very public, and anybody can connect me to that. So I'm using one number, which is just absolutely for anybody in need, including men as well. It has come to that notion that at one stage where communities were absolutely in denial that domestic violence or something like domestic violence does not exist at all, they have started accepting the fact that men are abused as well. So men have started contacting as well. So here, when we talk about women going through a distress situations, we should not forget mentioning men as well. Okay. And also the support of those, I won't say a lot, but handful men who are not hesitant enough to come out, or not brave enough are brave enough to come out and support us in whatever we're doing. So I would like to give them a pat on their back as well.
Absolutely. And exactly, people like your husband who are out there, supporting you. He's supporting the survivors. And yes, I agree. So it's not just women who are affected by this, but it's definitely men as well. So look, thank you so much for coming on, Saru. Incredible what you do. And honestly, I was hoping to be able to talk about all your achievements, but that's all right. There are so many. If you want to have a look, go on to today's event, you can see how accomplished Saru is. But look, thank you, darling. It's been absolutely wonderful speaking with you today.
You're most welcome, Ali, and thank you for this platform that you have introduced. It is just food for everyone's soul who needs to know everything about everything. Thank you, Ali.
Thank you, Saru. And thank you, everyone, for joining us today on the Healing Through Love show. If you would like to be involved in one of our Pamper Days, if you would like to come on as a guest on the show, you are welcome to contact us via our Facebook page, or you can email us at htladelaide@gmail.com, and we will be sure we will be here next week at 1 o'clock Adelaide time, same bat channel, and we will see you then. All right. Thanks, everyone. See you next week. Bye.